Hello, I'm Lisa Bowerman and I play Bernie Summerfield, and welcome to Audio Heads podcast.
Hi everyone, this is Geeks Assembled Audio Heads, and tonight we're discussing the second to last, or second to most recent, because who knows if they're doing more, Scarifyers audio adventure called The King of Winter. And it's a story about a club and a ghost and some people freezing to death in the middle of the summer. So let's get started. Yeah, it's just shivery cold all over the globe right now. And so the one who's shivering, let's go to Lee in Hull, where it's snowing randomly.
Yeah, randomly on and off. Yeah, it's another Scarifyers. It's another enjoyable tale of supernatural goings on. David Warner, Terry Malloy, they're on top form. It's all about pagan legends and stuff like that. And I quite enjoyed this one. You had the guest star Guy Henry in this one. Everybody knows who Guy Henry is these days after Rogue One, of course. It's fun. It's not too long, this one. This is not as long as the other few we've been talking about. This is only about 1 hour, 36 minutes. So it's nearly 30 minutes less than we've been listening to. But yeah, it's fun, frolics, and a lot of innuendos in this as well. So that's an eye-opening thought, Susan.
Thanks. So, Beef Dad, what did you think about it in your snowy German abode?
I loved it. There's some really funny stuff in it. Terry Malloy being basically an attempted seduction of him by the Reverend Spicer. That was just so funny. I just could not stop giggling. David Warner and Terry Malloy were brilliant in this one. It's I would say it's probably one of the best ones they've done together. Because they just blended so brilliantly. And Terry, when he did the bit where he was dressed as the Green Man, which is it's a big druid thing, that it's just absolutely, that was just so funny. People thought he was a tree. And well, of course, you had Guy Henry doing Blackthorn, the nasty one. The whole concept of the black magician, basically, who was not just killed, he was hung, he revived. He was hung again, he revived. So they hung him again, then they cut him to bits, and then they buried all the bits, and then built walls on top of where they buried all the bits. And he still comes back. Crazy stuff. Lisa Bowerman, bless her, she's always absolutely perfect. She never fails to bring it in, and she's super in this. Doing Dr. Crook at the beginning of it, and later on Miss Lewis Smith. She was just superb, and the thing that got me was the one thing I didn't expect them to have in this was King George VI. That surprised me. And his brother George as well. So it was pretty good, and the final scenes in the theatre were just amazing. They were just absolutely bloody amazing. And for someone like me who spent a lot of time on stage and doing stuff like that, it was just crazy stuff, and I just could not stop laughing all the way through the final scenes. Just brilliantly done, superbly acted, brilliantly written, and I love the direction of it as well. It was really good.
Wow, I can't say anything more than that. That was true. Yeah, it was so fun. The pagan rituals were hilarious. The fact that guy just kept coming back and back and back, that was really cool. The ghost, his ghost, or the other ghost was really funny. The sexy thing where where the lady was trying to seduce our dear professor, that was precious. And Crow, rough and tumble. It was fun. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed this one too. I think it's really apropos to the global freeze, or at least the freeze in the northern hemisphere right now. And so, yeah, let's talk about favorite moments. We'll go backwards around the circle again, because these are sort of fun, spooky circles that we speak in here. So back to Beef Dad, please, your favorite moments besides the theater, because you have mentioned the theater already. I guess you can say that too.
Okay, and the other one was, of course, David Warner on the train with the woman and the little boy. That was just absolutely brilliant. That was just so funny and cleverly done. Yeah, the description of them. Why are they banging the walls with sticks? And I mean, whereas in sort of on a parish thing, they call it beating the bounds, but this is beating the walls, which, because the walls that cover the bits of the dead body of the nasty surround the village of it's funny, and the train porters are just hysterical. And you get one, he's found frozen to death, sitting in an armchair in his living room, and it's basically because he's been given the coin, and the coin is part of is a talisman of the what do they call it? Oh God, old age is good. This secret societies. What's it called, Susan?
The Club of Tartarus?
Yeah, but the Club of Tartarus, no, it's not that. It's the secret society.
The Masons?
The Masons, yes. And yeah, they involved the Masons in this in a very unpleasant way. And yeah, so, and you've got two people dressed up as Father Christmas. And of course, the one Father Christmas goes on stage and kicks the other Father Christmas right up the arse, which is perfect. There's just so many funny, fabulous moments in this, and as I say, Lisa doing Miss Lewis Smith was just brilliant. She really got it going. Yeah, and yeah, to have King George VI and the Prime Minister at the time, whose name I can't remember, and Prince George, the King's brother, who is actually on stage, not doing very well. But when everything starts to go completely mental on stage, I mean, George VI sits there and says, "I hate watching Shakespeare," and by the time all the chaos is finished on stage and all the rubbish and the comedy and everything that's gone on there, he absolutely loved the moment where one Father Christmas kicks the other Father Christmas up the arse. And his reaction to it just cracks me up, just absolutely cracks me up. And he ended up having enjoyed it.
All right. Well, let's hear some favorite moments from Lee.
I've got to agree with Beef Dad. The scene with Crow, the mother and the child on the train really got me. The way the mother just agreed with Crow was just brilliant. Spice to that belief, you know, where done it dark and oh, wow, you got a small arm. That's not my arm. So very funny. And the Mason scenes as well, I thought were good. The guy turning up, ready with his Mason scarf and stuff like that, and Harry Crow actually telling the Masons off. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to. They're brilliant scenes. And also, mistaking Dunning for a tree every time. Really well done. I did say what Warner and Malloy is perfect. It's now Warner is say Malloy put it longer. And I did say I did like Guy Henry's portrayal of the King of Winter, of Father Christmas, as everybody used to say. And of course, the Prince on stage wearing antlers. It's a.
Okay, my internet seems to be a little unstable, so I think I'm gonna keep mine short. I enjoyed the bit on the train. I enjoyed the stage play at the end. I love the Guy Henry, the King of Winter was so good. It was so dark. It was so. And the bits of I like the rituals too, and I agree with Beef Dad, the bits where the tree with where Dear Professor was in green and and he was a tree that, or everybody thought he was a tree. That was hilarious. It was so good. It was rich. It was funny. It was full of innuendo. Yeah. Professor getting hit on was beautiful, absolutely beautiful, because he's so shy. He's just like, so, if he's almost at feet, and this lady was just, ravaging him. Anyway, fun stuff, super great, and kudos to all the cast, and yes, to the direction, and wow, so glad that we're still doing these. These are so fun. Anyway, let's give our final say and score, unless you guys have something to say, and I'll let you speak because I don't want to disappear. All right, let's just go on to final say and score, unless you had something to say, Lee. Okay, Lee, go ahead. Final say and score. Oh, I'm frozen.
I'm just the last one. What we can do? Oh, she's back.
All right. Let's start over with Lee. Your final say and score, please.
Right. Did you catch it? Did you catch anything of what I said?
No.
Because,
no, final say and score then for you, please. Sorry. I missed all of it.
okay. Was a man, not a...
Oh.
F. Calling Susan.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can we try this again? Again. I am so sorry.
Right. That's okay. So here we go. Reverend Spicer was a man chasing Dunning. It wasn't a woman chasing Dunning. And it's a 10 out of 10 for me because it's all good, and bring on the next episode when we...
All right, thank you. Okay, and sorry. Beef Dad.
Yeah, I loved it. I mean, obviously, you know that, to be perfectly honest, my absolute favourite part is the theatrical performance at the end. It is just so funny, so cleverly done, and I could just see what was happening. I could actually see it in my mind, and I just could not stop giggling. Yeah, so yeah, 10 out of 10, definitely.
Awesome. And for me, the same, 10 out of 10. Really, really wonderful. Yeah, that was terrific. And so because today is Elizabeth Sladen's birthday, happy birthday, Sarah Jane Smith. We're going to do another Sarah Jane adventure in not Sarah Jane adventures like with the kids, but Sarah Jane's solo ventures with with her own audios, and we're going to do the best one of those, and I'll decide that, and we'll be doing that in a fortnight. And anybody who's been waiting around for the last audio to be edited and put up, I'll get on it. And so thank you guys for watching, and thanks for listening to this, and thanks for enjoying this, and thank you, David Warner and Terry Malloy, for doing these and for making something that is truly supernaturally super fun. Really grateful. Thank you. Okay. And we'll see you. And this week on the main podcast, we are doing Colony in Space, and also we are doing the Jurassic World, like the first one of that second group of motion pictures to do with that. Anyway, enjoy it. Watch along and join us on our podcast. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.